Hello, Chatto! It's Tuesday, and coming up today on Building a Nation with Wisła Kraków, we're in the top flight. We bloody did it. A 32-game unbeaten run saw us fly from the bottom to the very top of Polish football. Today we have a budget of £2.1 million, 28 grand a week in wages to spend on new players all across the board. We're looking for young, we're looking for old, mostly for young. It's all going to be fantastic. All that and more coming up today on Building a Nation with Wisła Kraków. Perfect. And we're all here. Poor intro. How dare you suggest such a thing? I've been smashing the intros lately. Lack of energy. What do you want me to burst through the... Well, it's possible. Third one in a row, Con. I'm a new man. Not very stirrupy. Agreed. But sometimes you've got to change some stuff. Annoyingly competent is... Do you know what? The best compliment a man could hope for, I would say. Annoyingly competent. That's what I want to be. Big quiz, yeah. If you won some, then they should be on their way. I'd be curious to know when people receive their biscuits, actually. That'd be cool. Yeah, the LG logo has seen better days. It's an old shirt. It's a very, very old shirt. I think this is from the 2008 season? Maybe 2009? Stream planning. I'll change it at some point, but like realistically, no, that screen is completely obsolete anyway. One of the great things about having a consistent stream schedule is that stream planning screen is basically pointless anyway. It's one of my favourite Fulham kits of all time. Right button. It's just, I love the sort of Milan-esque style. I actually didn't mind the Nike sponsors back then. They were kind of good kits back then. I like an Adidas now, but Nike in this era were tremendous. LG, it's not a gambling sponsor. It's like a well-known brand. It's got Dempsey on the back. Back when you bought shirts with players' names on the back as well. Stream planning. To be fair, I still had FM23 in my descriptions until like 2 weeks ago for YouTube videos. At the very bottom, it was like hashtag FM23. And I'm pretty certain that up until quite recently, it still said FM22 in my YouTube bio. Because again, who's checking that? Certainly not this guy, that's for sure. Like Data Hub. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were around. I don't know. We had a whole thing about the Data Hub on Sunday, Jinjo. It was a whole palaver. The long and short of it is busted, mate. And getting goalkeeper analytics in there is even more difficult. Hard uploaded video. How dare you? I've uploaded 4 videos. One went out this morning. I will not stand for this slander. I'm a new man and I will be judged accordingly. Watch your streams. Unlucky. I'm so sorry for you at this difficult time. Worst 10. I didn't watch the game, Millsy, obviously, because I'm not a Man United or an Everton fan, and it sounded like an absolute disaster to spend my time watching it. But when I saw everything go down to 10 men, and I went, oh, well, that should be quite straightforward for Man United. And then it was like, Dewsbury Hall scored. And I was like, okay. And then I saw what the red card was for. What's going on there? What is going on there? My favourite part about it was people being like, never a red, mate. Harsh. It was his own player. I'm like that matters. Like, in what world does it become? It's fine. It was only domestic abuse. He didn't hit someone outside the house. Like what's that about? Oh, go on then, Harv. Bisikov score. I hope your young one feels better, man. You hate that. Particularly as you end up catching it as well. That's the standard parent cycle, isn't it, really? Yeah, it was... I couldn't believe it. Because, you see a red card and you think, oh yeah, probably like a double yellow, or maybe it's a last map. Usually when it's an early red card in the game, it's usually some weird dogso incident, right? And then I saw the TikTok and I thought, oh no, this is also so early in the game as well. Like, that was the thing that really threw me. But yeah, no, I didn't watch the only part of the game I've literally seen was the highlight of the red card. Other than that. But the fact that Man United didn't beat an Everton team that had that red card, who proceeded to then score with that red card. Are Man United back? Have we got our Man United back? I feel like they've been a little bit worryingly competent for a few weeks now, going under the radar as being the sort of team that's like, they're winning games now. They're winning games they should be winning potentially, and they're creeping up the table. And I kind of feel it's like a warm coat to put back on as a general football fan. It's like, no. They're still there. They're still there, really. What the hell did they do? Did they just try and proceed with... I assume that Everton basically shut the game down, scored the goal, and then shut the game down even more, and United couldn't break them down, right? That early in the game. That was what I was thinking, Ginger. I was like, what could Michael Keane have possibly done that early in the game to have pissed him off that much? That's like a 70th minute type of behaviour when you're 4-1 down, not at 0-0. Like, makes you think they were arguing before the game or something. They're so back. Man United are a little bit like me with intros. Like, I've had a few too many in a little while. Trust me, Thursdays is going to be an unmitigated disaster. I'll like set fire to my trousers or something accidentally because I've stood too close to the radiator. That's what we're talking about here. 24 on target. Was it a lot of pot shots from distance then? I mean, I feel like 3 at the back, you can still sort of... I mean, really, yeah, I see your point, actually. If you've got no one up there, you really don't need that many players, unless they're all pushing forward in possession. But the thing is, United have the attacking talent on the bench to not need to do that, right? It does seem like Amorim is incredibly dogmatic with his tactical approaches, and it's like, if it works, it works, but if it doesn't, you won't change. He's a bit like me in that sense, but I'm just better. Yeah, I heard that one of the saves Pickford made was a genuine monster save. Like, really, he had no right to be getting to it. Over 2 for budget. Steve, I have no idea, mate. I think the main reason... Let me get off of this, because I've got some bad news, and you're about to see the reveal of the bad news. Genuinely horrifying news. Where's the button? I was fuming. He's come for a little holiday in Poland. The behaviour of the man. He gets a thumbnail. And now this. We barely even got to see... The worst thing is, he even said he was going to reconsider. Like, he was like, oh, reconsider retirement, mate. And I thought, brilliant. And I was going to progress further off stream, but I was like, I just can't do that to us. I have to come back because this is the most poignant thing that's happened. He came for the cheap beer, played 3 games, dropped to 7 average rating, and then went, you know what? I'm off to the great big Poland in the sky. Can't believe it. He literally came for the vacation. Now, he did win a title in his first game. Do you know what? Maybe it was that. He's like, I've won all I can here. Foreseeably, he probably thought to himself, there's no way that I'm going to win anything else in Poland in the foreseeable future before I'm like 46 years old. And at that point, he just wanted to keep them numbers up. Number of games, then again, he has played nearly 600. He could have at least gone to 700, right? Go to 700. The craziest thing is he actually had a 1-year extension clause in his contract. Longer version, absolutely, Mike. It looked really, really cool. It even informed my choose of dress today, basically. I was like, I need to wear a shirt from around that sort of time. That, and I just didn't want to wear another jumper because it's too warm in here. No startup attributes. I don't know, actually. Because obviously he's only just said it, so he'll be retiring in... Oh, no, he does have staff attributes. I mean... How does he compare to our current Doff? I suppose. Ah, wait, this is only going to be players, isn't it? Come on now. Right, let's just try and find our current Doffy and go from there. We do have some more staff slots. Unfortunately, it's not in any of the areas we actually want. The only spot we've got is for a performance analyst. And annoyingly, because you remember we had those 2 really good performance analysts or recruitment analysts that we'd earmarked to sign. Here's a fun fact. Both of them have decided to retire. One of them's 32. So yeah, unfortunately, both of those staff members that we'd got shortlisted for the end of the season have both just gone, yeah, you know what, 32, I've had a long run. Why would I want to continue my career? No. So yeah, we can't get either of these 2 either. Their options. Maybe it was Fernandinho is what done it. It does seem like staff are retiring way too... Hard, I'm trying, man. Yeah, it seems like... Problem is though, that was 1 year. I believe that there is something about staff members retiring too early. Particularly younger staff members, I'm noticing. It does seem odd that they would retire at... Like, if they were like 50 odd or 60, fair enough. I would understand that if they were out of job for a little while, they'd retire. But it does seem odd that... Particularly a good member of staff too. Like, this guy was... Look at his beautiful... I hate that this screen scrolls. Why does that screen scroll? So yeah, we'll have to go find a new person on that one. So actually, as far as our Doff goes though, because if Fernandinho's better, we're keeping him. It's... Oh god, yeah, Sven's women's team, mate. Christ. Right, Doffy boy. Where are we at? So you can see we're still over on most things except for performance analysts, but we might be able to find a performance analyst that could give us some map men knowledge. But yeah, to be fair, Mike, most of them don't scroll. It's just that one screen that has no right to scroll. Just be like, I'm a scroll. You know me. Hello, Gringo. Auto swap my wingers if you know what I mean. I believe there is, because I'm pretty certain we found this in the beta and I've not been able to locate it since. But yes, as far as I know, that does exist. Or we got confused by something else because of in and out of possession, but I'm pretty certain you can do it. One moment. Let me just check what our Doff looks like. Oh, wait, we have to click into there, don't we? And then it shows him. Who is our Doffy boy? It's a real dude. Ooh, okay. Vulnit Basha. I mean, the things that we care about for a Doff is average, competent. He's not as good as Fernandinho, is he? And his contract expires in like literally 2 weeks. So in a way, this might be the perfect moment. Let me just check. So he's average, competent in the crucial things. Fernandinho, he looked like he had better, but it might have been in other areas. Average, good. He's also, that's true, he does have the unfortunate side effect of not being Fernandinho. So, Director of Football, cheap, retire from playing. That's the same. I was kind of hoping I could find some way to force him to stay playing for another year. I want a player/director of football. That would be a fun save idea. You can only sign players if they have dual roles at your club. So everyone has to do 2 jobs. We call it the part-time challenge, except everyone's full-time, in fact, double. No, I didn't see it. I tend to sort of generally stay out of... I don't watch a lot of FM YouTube for the most part outside of... I used to watch Max all the time. He was like my guy. But I find it keeps my brain sort of not pure, but it means that I don't then accidentally think of an idea that someone else has done, I suppose, like subconsciously. That and in a way, I kind of get bored of talking about game state stuff, I guess, because I'm actually genuinely enjoying a lot of the things about playing the game more, right? I'm looking forward to getting back to talking about like saves and stuff on the FM show as well, because that's like my favorite thing to do. I'm very vain like that, yeah. I mean, I actually have myself up on another monitor, so that way I can see myself watching myself, and then there's a mirror behind there too to make sure that I look good while I'm watching myself. It's important. These are the crucial things. Nothing specific. Thank you very much for the 22 months. Right, okay, that means my alert button is now broken for some reason. Amazing. That's good, isn't it? I really should not have clicked into that during the intro today to check the font thing, even though that has nothing to do with that button at all. Excellent. That's fantastic news. Oh, great. So why is Streamlabs being a weirdo today? Let's see. Is everything still set up on this end just fine? Yes, it appears to be. So why are we not working? Let's do a testy test. Just do a test subscription. See if that comes through. Right, so that's now come through. So maybe that was what it needed to clear the...
This is a subscription test.
Clear the test, I guess? I don't know. I mean, it should be fine now. Because I have to find out. No. What is wrong with it? Oh... That's so goddamn irritating, because it's literally working. It's just not taking any information through it. Am I not logged in or something? Well, I clearly am logged in. What I might do, don't know why this would work, is log out of Streamlabs on their end and then log back in again. See if that will fix it. I don't know. God damn it, man. That's so irritating. Particularly when it's even doing the test thing is just fine. Okay, one sec, chat. I don't want to have none of these... I don't want to have no notifications for the entire stream. That would be incredibly irritating. Right, I'll try that. Why is it saying recent events 5 days ago? I'm so confused by this. That doesn't make any sense. That's a follow from 14 hours ago. It's like it's not tracking my Twitch information for some reason. Oh, right, anyway. We'll fix that maybe. I don't know. It's just Streamlabs being a piece of shit. Anyway, Shuya, thank you very much for the follow. Regardless, I'm going to have to just do it on the fly today. This is that old GTA Vice City soundtrack thing I've put back on again. I figured I liked the music. Let's go again. Benefit. Ooh. Not being able to turn professional even though it's requirement in the 30th. Wait, really? Jesus Christ, that's frustrating, isn't it? 21 in a row. Damn. I guess with places like Mongolia, Spectacular, thank you very much for the follow as well. I have no idea what to